If you're new to the channel, my name's Dino, this is my partner Adam, and our fur baby Twyla. We love travelling in our Ford Transit camper van, travelling in our Jimny and doing tent camping, and occasionally staying at an Airbnb. So if you like free camping, paid camping, camping tips and tricks, camp cooking ideas, and the good old country bakery, you've come to the right channel. So if you like what you see, press the subscribe button and come with us as we travel Australia one town at a time. Now let's get into this episode. Okay guys, I've come to Bunnings and I'm going to be taking you through products at Bunnings that are going to help you this winter with camping. Some things that you'll go, oh yeah, that's pretty obvious, and some things you might go, oh, this could be interesting. And I'm going to be doing this with a few different shops. So I'll be doing a bit of a series on getting ready for winter. So make sure if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, because these episodes will be coming out sporadic alongside our Sunday episodes that we have every week at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. So buckle in and let's get ready for winter with Bunnings. Most obvious place to come when it comes in Bunnings when it comes to camping stuff is their camping aisle. They've got a large aisle here. I've done an episode in this aisle before, so I won't be taking you through every single product, just things that relate back to winter camping. The first thing I want to talk about is the start of the aisle is thermoses. So thermoses are great to hold your hot water, especially if you have got no way to heat water. Also, you can do fantastic, you can put hot dogs in them, pour your boiling water in, and by the time you go out to go to your campsite, you can have hot dogs ready to serve. So let's go check out what they've got in stock. Here we go. So these are hot and cold. So normally they say about 12 hours hot and 24 hours cold. So they've got a few different sizes. Prices wise, you're looking 16, 18, and look at this, you could feed imagine putting a whole heap of hot dogs in this, you could feed a whole football team. And those ones are 64, 95, so they're quite good quality too. All right, now to heat up your coffee in the morning or cup of tea, you've got different types of teapots. You've got this one here, which is $15.93. That's a 2.5 litre. There's a bit of information there if you want to read it. Also, if you just want to go an old Billy, you got this one here, which is a 3 litre, and that one is $15.95 by the looks of it. And then you've got this one here, which is really cool. Love this. Let me just look inside this one. There's the information for it there. It looks like it's $15. And oh, look at this. You can make coffee in this. This is awesome. I didn't realize it was I thought it was just to boil water, but it's actually a proper coffee maker. Oh my God, if I only read it, hello. So that's the information there. This is what you get with it. So you can make your proper real coffee on your campfire if you want. And since I've shown you these, I may as well show you this, because this is a little set. You get your cups in, plates and bowls. If you're going to be cooking soup this winter, could be handy. And they're $29 for that set, so you can get it all matching. Also, if you like compact, they've got these coffee mugs. They compact down to nothing, as you can see they're here. They're $5, they're very reasonable. Let me get one out so I can show you what they look like. So this is what they look like when they're completely folded down. And this is how it looks fully extended. What I do like about it is I've had one of these before, but it used to burn my hands. The silicone, the heat would come through. But with this, they've got the hard plastic on it. So when you're holding it, you're not going to burn your hands. So that's how it looks when it's all totally out. It does have this little clip, so if you want to click it to your backpack when it's all folded up, you can. Now when it comes to winter, things are going to get windy, so these are great. So these are folding flame shield screens, and they're very small, very compact, just to stop the wind from blowing your gas fire out. And these are pretty reasonable. You can get bigger ones of these, which Adam and I have, but if you want more smaller compact, this would be great. Now, I don't care what age you are, you're always gonna love a marshmallow on the fire, and they've got you covered there too. There's a few different types. They've got these ones here, which you get quite a few different colours. They're $5. How good is that? And it's a 4-pack. And so all the kids, they can fight over what colour they want, and they can put 2 on the end of this. They could even cook their toast on the end of this if they want to. Then you've got the 2-pack, this one here, which has a couple of different prongs in it. So these ones look a bit more sturdier and longer lasting. Also, there's plenty of cast iron Dutch ovens here. A few different prices for all your winter cooking. You've even got some smaller ones like this. Also, get yourself one of these if you haven't already. That helps you take your lid off when it is nice and hot from when you're cooking. And they are $6.95. And then down here you've got some fry pans, $24, 2.5 litre. And then you've got this one here, and that one's a 1.6 skillet, and it's $17. Definitely one thing I love to do in winter is cook jaffles. If you haven't seen it, about 12 months ago we did a winter cooking episode where we did some Mexican jaffles, and they were full of jalapenos, and it was delicious. And they do have, let me just get it out, jaffle makers right here, jaffle irons they call them. There you go, look at that. Oh, how good would that be in winter? And they're only $17 at the moment. How good's that? Now we're over in the gas products, so let's go see what they've got. Now they've got these heaters here. Adam and I have something similar to this in another brand. These are $79.90. These are no good for indoors, so these are only for outdoors. If you want to put one on your table and just warm your hands with it, fantastic. Great to get that person camping who's scared of the cold. But otherwise, yeah, you can't use these indoors. I wish we could, but no. They do have heaps of different fire pits. So if you want one for home, obviously you got things like this. But for taking away with you, if you want something a bit more compact, they do have things like this. So it's $159. And then even something just tiny, smaller, a lot smaller. There's definitely a few new fire pits that I definitely want to show you on this episode. They look so good, and I'm really thinking about getting one. So I'll take it down there and show you soon. We'll see what else is up here first. While we're on the subject of fire pits, we may as well talk wood. And I've just noticed this. I don't know if this is a new product. Comment down below if you think it is a new product. Only 2 sticks to start your fire. How's that? Campfires. All right, so I'm gonna have to give this a review. Let me know down below if you want me to give this a review and see what it's like. Yeah, so looks like a pretty cool product. Yeah, 2 sticks. They do look like they're being soaked in something, but it's meant to be all natural. And price-wise, $17.84. So there you go. Also, another option for kindling is this. This is Australian grown and sourced. So if you want to support Australia products, here's one for you for your kindling. $14 a bag. Got these big bags of kindling. They're $16.98. And then you got your big bags of firewood. Normally these are the ones I buy, and they're $19.98. And if you like matches to start your fire, they've got plenty of different types of matches and different ways you can start your fire also. And also here you got the cheaper $2.98, these kind of packs of fire starters. Then you've got a few different other brands. You've got the liquid, and then you've got some more similar ones like this. Right, this is the product I want to show you. I'm so excited about this. I really want to get one. I'm very tempted to buy one today. If you want me to buy one and give it a test run, comment down below. I'm going to show you what it is. Basically, it's a mini low smoker fire pit, and pretty much that's what it looks like. Here's one here, but it just doesn't have its legs on it. This comes off. And you can use wood or pallets in it. I'll show you the pallets later. They're over in another section. But there's a bit of information there, and I'll just see if there's anything else on the box to kind of show you. But this, I can imagine just using this on a table, like sitting around when you can't have a big fire. Just quick and easy. I reckon Adam would love this. I reckon it'd be great. Then if you want something larger and you got the room to carry it, because I'll show you this outside of the box. So this is a low smoker fire pit as well, so you barely get any smoke. This is it here. So it looks pretty cool. And I'll show you inside. So yeah, so it pretty much does low smoke. I can't find a price to this one, unfortunately. So you'll have to speak to the guys at Bunnings if you want to know. When it comes to fire pits, even if you're not taking them camping, you just want to have a bit of camping at home, there is so much variety. So many. So we've got a square one. They've got these ones here, another low smoking one. Looks like they've got a few different brands you can choose from. There's a few more that are open that they have. And this is the other one I was looking at, which would be really easy to travel with. It's $65. Again, low smoker, but you could still put a half decent fire in that. And yeah, so it's a lot bigger than what that other one is. So here's the box for that one. Let me just get it out. Yeah, so that's the box there. There's some measurements, so if you want to know. And again, they're 65. Here's another product you could burn in your fire pit, because it's suitable for fire pits and a lot of other things. And it's recycled wood, recycled hardwood. Eight packs. And yeah, so if you wanted to try something different, I've never tried these before. This is how they look out of the pack. Very compact. And yeah, I don't know how well they would start off. I don't know if you'd have to use a lot of fire starters to get them burning. But anyway, comment down below if you've used them before. But they're $15.90. Next thing I'm going to show you, I don't know if you could really say this is camping when you're using these products, but they do have small electric heaters. So if you're in a caravan, you might want to consider using one of these if you don't have a diesel heater. Let me turn the camera around and show you some of them. I like this one. How cute is it? It looks like a real fire. $79, and it's quite compact, so it's not that big. There's some photos of it. And then what else have they got? So they've got your typical small little heaters that you could use, these kinds. So yeah, plenty of different variety if you just want a plug-in heater, or if you're at a powered site, you might want to use one of these. Just always read the packaging just to make sure that you're okay to use it in a small space, all right? Because I don't want you buying something and then it harming anyone. So just read over it before you purchase it. So these are the pallets I think they're talking about. I could be wrong, but I think they are. For the little fireplace, that little tiny one. So I think you can use these to burn inside those. And hey, you can even get a nice smell. Also, I reckon you could probably use these because they're so tiny. But then I suppose you could even cut down some wood yourself. To give yourself more room, if you've only sleeping in a swag or something, you might want to check out some gazebos. So we've got a few different ones here, $1.99. You've got this one here, which is $2.99. Let me just give you some measurements. And I'll pause it there so you can have a look. These ones here, Adam and I have had these in the past. Not good for camping, they're more for at-home use. I wouldn't take them camping, they'd blow away in a second. But you're probably better off with something like that, which is $2.99, or something like this, which hopefully it's in the right spot. That one's $2.79. And they do have walls as well you can add to them. This is a very basic one here for $99. And like I said, you can get the walls to add on, or even fly nets. Also, we can't forget the fur babies. They have got a lot of winter jackets at the moment at Bunnings. A lot of them are hanging around the store. I'll quickly run around and show a few that they've got in stock at the moment. $11.99, so you got this one here. This is a bit fleecy. The inside's like this. I do like that a lot of them do have where you can pull, because some of them don't have this. They have a little bit where you can pull their leads through, which is handy. I haven't got a price on this, but this is great. If you just want to chuck this down on the ground, it's plastic on this side, and then it just will keep them warm. Or even if they've got something like we've got for Twyla, where she sits on top of it and the air comes up underneath, this will stop the air from coming up underneath when she's outside and keep her warm. Our big furry friends, they do have bigger ones. This will keep them nice and warm. This side seems to be waterproof, and then on the inside it's really nice and thick coverage. Then also they've got these ones which are like puffy jackets. How cute are they? $11.99, and hopefully that would keep your dog warm. And I've just found this one as well. This one looks really warm. So they've got a few different colors. Yeah, so they've got smaller ones. There's some larger ones. Also, remember to keep your coffee nice and warm. They've got these here as well. $19 for these ones. For your coffee in the morning. Can't go wrong. This will definitely keep you dry. They've got these as well. They're $14. There's all different sizes, I think, in there. And they got big packs of woolly warm socks, $16. If you're winter camping in your tent, you want to keep things dry, especially stuff you can't keep in your tent. They do have plenty of storage options with lids that are pretty water resistant. You can actually get stuff that is completely water resistant, but there is plenty of variety here. I won't go through them all. You can see them all behind me. Some things are really reasonable price, and then some things, if you want to go really expensive, you can go expensive and have it completely waterproof, depending on what you want. So they got these, and then I'll show you some of the heavy duty stuff. This stuff's more military based, you know. That'll keep your stuff dry. Not the cheapest, but you pay for what it is. And they've even got these huge ones down here. All right, when it comes to Bunnings and winter products, I think I've got everything covered, but I'm sure there is stuff I've missed. So if you know of anything, pop it down below in the comments. What else you can get from Bunnings that's great for winter camping, because then that way people can learn from that. So if you're wanting more ideas, definitely read the comments down below, and we'll see what other people suggest from Bunnings. I will, like I said at the start of this episode, I will be visiting a few other shops doing these winter episodes, so stay tuned for them. Make sure you subscribe. And otherwise, of course, we have our Sunday episode every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope to see you there this Sunday at 5 p.m. And until then, guys, happy winter camping.